rehearsal or what?
No.
When you're ready, ladies.
Oh. What?
Just come in a little bit here, ladies. Lena, would you take the beautiful flowers? You can take the paperwork too if you like. I'll just give you one. Welcome, family and friends. I'd like to begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today, the Turrbal and Jagera peoples, and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders peoples with us here today. My name is Anthony Spark and I'm an authorised wedding celebrant. It's my pleasure to thank you all for attending the wedding of Chloe Rose Hendricks and Philip Go King. Chloe and Phil are delighted to have you join them on this very special day, where they get to openly express not only their love for one another, but also their lifelong commitment to each other. I'd also like to welcome Rose, Chloe's daughter, who I'm sure most of you have already met. As we formally join Chloe and Philip, we are joining Rose as an important part of this family as well. As many of you know, Philip and Chloe have had some challenges in their relationship. Having met at a teachers' conference in Singapore some years ago, they took an instant liking to one another. Being the curious couple that they are, both independently wondered, is she going to be the one? Is he going to be the one? After the conference, they spent some time together, chatting until all hours, which is a positive sign, getting to know each other, and they apparently liked what they learned. After a couple of visits to each other's home countries, they both decided that they would come clean with their intentions. What you may not realise is the weekend that Chloe was visiting Singapore when Philip proposed, Chloe was going to propose the very next day. Kim is Philip's best man. And Kim would like to do a short reading from the Bible. Yep.
Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth.
Thanks, Kim. Can I ask now, who speaks on behalf of Chloe's family, offering their blessing to Chloe and Philip as they publicly and formally commit themselves to each other and their relationship together? We do. Thank you, Chloe's parents. All right, this is some formal stuff. I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. As Chloe and Philip commit themselves to each other, they have asked if they can also commit themselves to Rose. Chloe, would you like to say a few words to Rose? I've got it recorded here for you.
Rose, you've been my very special girl for your whole life, Rose, and that's going to stay the same for the rest of your life. As our little family grows with Philip joining us, the amount of love we can share increases, Things we love to do together, reading books, going to the park, jumping on the trampoline, eating ice cream and watching movies will stay just the same as it is now.
Terrific, thank you, Chloe. And Philip, I believe you also have some things you'd like to tell Rose.
Firstly, Rose, I want to thank you for making me feel like part of your family already. I've loved the time we've spent together and you teaching me about important things like horses and your favourite songs. As your stepfather, I promise to do my best to be patient, to listen when you have something to say, and to be honest with you always. I have this very special bracelet that I'd like to give to you to remind you how important you are to me.
Can I ask you to hold hands, please? Philip. Philip, do you take Chloe to be your wife? Do you promise to love her, support her, and be by her side for the rest of your life?
I do.
Chloe, do you take Philip to be your husband? Do you promise to love him, support him, and be by his side for the rest of your life?
I do.
Philip, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. I call upon the people here,
I call upon the people here,
present to witness that I, Philip,
present to witness that I, Philip,
take you, Chloe,
take you, Chloe,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Chloe, I choose you.
Chloe, I choose you.
I choose to love you when things are going well.
I choose to love you when things are going well.
And when things are challenging.
And when things are challenging.
I choose to support you in your life,
I choose to support you in your life,
your career and your decisions.
your career and your decisions.
I choose to be your rock when you are wavering,
I choose to be your rock when you are wavering,
and to be your sounding board when you have wild ideas,
and to be your sounding board when you have wild ideas,
and your confidant when you have something to say.
and you're confident when you have something to say.
I choose now and always
I choose now and always
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
Well done, Philip. Chloe, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. Call upon the people here,
I call upon the people here,
present to witness that I, Chloe,
present to witness that I, Chloe,
take you, Philip,
take you, Philip,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Philip, I choose you.
Philip, I choose you.
I choose to love you throughout the good times and the bad.
I choose to love you through the good times and the bad.
I choose to support your choices,
I choose to support your choices,
and I choose to work on our relationship together
and I choose to work on our relationship together
to make our lives and the lives of our family a joyful one.
to make the lives,
To make our lives
to make our lives
and the lives
and
of
the
our
lives of our family a joyful one.
I choose you as the man of my dreams.
I choose you as the man of my dreams.
I choose you as my husband.
I choose you as my husband.
Do we have a symbol to represent the love you share?
Yes, please, please.
Thank you, Lena. Philip, as you place the ring on the finger of your bride, you are symbolising the never-ending nature of your love. This will be worn as a public demonstration of your commitment to each other. Chloe, as you place your ring on the finger of your groom, you are symbolising the never-ending nature of your love. This will be worn as a public demonstration of your commitment to each other. Philip would like to say a quiet prayer to his parents, who could not be with us today, and to his ancestors, as is customary in Singapore weddings. When Philip and Chloe visit Philip's parents in Singapore, they will perform the same ritual in person. They will also present cups of tea to Philip's parents, then to his elders, it's customary for the family to then provide gifts to welcome the couple into their family. Phil, take a moment. Kim would like to do another reading. This time it's an extract from Captain Corelli's Mandolin by Louis de Bernays. Kim.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your root was so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not recklessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away, and this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are on one tree and not two.
Excellent, thank you, Kim. Philip and Chloe, you have promised to commit yourself to one another before me and these witnesses. You have exchanged vows and rings, and it's my pleasure to declare you husband and wife. The next thing you must do is probably something you've done many times before, but this time it'll be different, because it'll be the first time you do it as husband and wife. You make the shit right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some formalities to perform at the signing of the register. We'll be back in a moment to present your bride and groom.
Woo! Woo!
Excellent, well done. Terrific. Philip, can I ask you to take a seat for a moment? Excellent. Lena, would you take a seat, please? We've got more. Excellent. Last one. Thank you, Lena. Terrific. And Kim, could I ask you to take a seat? Excellent. And one more if you would. Terrific. Excellent. Let's head back up to the main stage, please. It's now my pleasure to officially introduce to you Mrs. Chloe Hendricks and Mr. Philip Ning. One of you guys take this and hand it to Kim. He's going to look after you and walk away as a happy couple. Yeah.